A week full of breakfast means coffee first. So I'm gonna make myself a cup and then we will get right into these yummy Christmas breakfast recipes. Hey guys, my name is Vanessa if you are new, and if you are coming back to another video, thank you guys so much for joining me today because I am very excited. I'm sharing 5 different Christmas breakfast recipes and it is a mixture. So I've got one that you could make overnight and pop it in the oven in the morning, or make the morning of and pop it in the oven, a crock pot one, and then 3 super easy, like whip it up. You don't have a lot of time, but you still want to be a little festive recipes to share with you guys. But that is not all. You guys are going to get even more breakfast recipes over at Mom's Messy Kitchen. If you guys follow Amanda, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Her and I are teaming up today to share with you guys all of these yummy breakfast recipes. So you're definitely gonna wanna go check her out. I will have her channel link in the description box and you guys won't be disappointed. She is super funny and I love her recipes. But that's not all she shares. She shares grocery hauls and all sorts of fun stuff. So you're definitely gonna wanna go check her out. And if you are new to her channel, leave her a lemon emoji so she knows that I sent you. Hit that subscribe button so you guys can follow her along from here on out. All right, let's get into these yummy but easy Christmas breakfast recipes. Okay, so for the first recipe, I'm actually just sharing a basic like hash brown, meat, egg, cheese casserole that's perfect for breakfast time, really any time of the year, but it definitely makes Christmas morning a little easier. So I have about 1 pound of breakfast sausage that I have already browned up. Then I have a little over 2 cups of shredded cheese because we definitely love our cheese. I'm going to be using the Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute for seasoning everything. You could also use salt and pepper. I might add a little salt and pepper as well, we'll see. I'm going to use half a cup of heavy whipping cream, 6 eggs. I have a 20-ounce bag of shredded hash browns that I have had sitting out this entire time while I was getting everything ready. So they are defrosted now. And then I'm gonna add in, it's probably more like 3/4 cup of diced ham because my family loves ham and eggs together. And you guys can hear my dogs in the background. They are smelling all of this and they totally want some. So first up, we are going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. All right, while the oven is preheating, we are going to get our casserole ready. So I have a 7 by 11 dish here, baking dish, and that should work out perfectly for this casserole. So I definitely should have used scissors to open this bag. So I am just going to pour all of the hash browns on the bottom. And then you can see they are still a little frozen, but that's okay. We might just have to cook it a little bit longer, but just get these all spread out over the bottom. Then on top of that, you're just going to add your sausage. And if you feel like your sausage is extra greasy, I would definitely drain it. I didn't feel like this one was that bad, and a little bit of grease definitely adds a little flavor. So I did not drain mine. I'm also going to add my ham. So these kinds of recipes are super easy to add what your family enjoys. You could totally add some bell peppers, green onions, I mean really anything, mushrooms, whatever your family enjoys. My kids definitely prefer like potatoes, egg, cheese, and meats for breakfast. So that's the way I'm making this one. All right, and now the really good part. You are going to top it with your shredded cheese. This is another thing, you can use whatever kind of cheese you want. I'm using Colby Jack. It's just one of our favorites. You could use sharp cheddar. You could use like a Monterey Jack if you want a little bit of spice added into it. That would be really good. But just sprinkle it all over the top. Okay, I'm going to set this to the side. I have a medium-sized mixing bowl, and in here I'm going to add my 6 eggs. Last year Also adding in half a cup of heavy cream. You could use milk as well. All right, now time for your seasoning. And again, I'm using the 21 seasoning Salute and being pretty generous with it. You see how much I added in there? Maybe not so much. And I'm just going to give this all a good whisk and get it all mixed up together. One day, we have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. Okay, I have my casserole dish back over here, and I am going to pour the eggs as evenly as you can over the dish. And now I am going to go ahead and just add a little pepper and salt to the very top. All right, oven is preheated. I'm putting it on the middle rack. And I'm going to set my timer for 40 minutes. All right, so my 40 minutes is up. And I turn the light on the last like 10 minutes just to make sure that my cheese did not get too brown. But it is definitely done and it smells amazing. Okay, I let mine cool for about 8-ish minutes. And now we can dig in and get to eating. All right, I better stop taking bites and get everybody else's plate made for breakfast. Okay, this one is super simple. Have you ever heard of egg in a hole? There's all sorts of names for it. Bread, egg, and some kind of cookie cutter. And of course, we're going to put a little Christmas twist on it. I'm also going to use a little bit of salt and pepper. So basically, you just use the cookie cutter, you cut a hole in your toast, get it on the skillet, crack an egg inside the hole, and cook it however you like your egg. Flip it over, cook a little bit on the other side, and you are set to go. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come. And for the extra pieces of bread, I just put a little Nutella on. My kids love this. It's super easy and just a fun little take on Christmas in the morning. All right, next up is bagels with just a little twist. So not just bagels and cream cheese, I'm also going to be using kiwi and pomegranate seeds. So I'm just going to spread the cream cheese on my bagel after it has been toasted and then make it look like a wreath using the kiwi as the green leaves and then the pomegranates as the berries. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about you. Just another super simple way to put a little festive flair on your breakfast. Okay, next up is just a little take on a Santa hat. So you're just gonna need little mini pancakes, store-bought or make your own, strawberries, marshmallows, toothpicks, and your syrup of choice. So all you're gonna do is stack a few, I'm using 3 little pancakes on top of each other. Cut the end off of a strawberry, place that on top, and then use a toothpick to secure the marshmallow through the strawberry into the pancakes so it stands up like a little hat. Then you can just drizzle it with your syrup and the kids can go at it. They definitely loved this one. Okay, and I like to save the best for last. This one, my kids love so much that I'm making this for dinner, but this would be the perfect Christmas breakfast to get going first thing in the morning. Start it because it does have to cook for several hours on low, but start it, then get into all of your like stockings, Christmas presents, that kind of thing. And then you have brunch ready to go after all the chaos has ensued. So I am going to show you guys everything that goes in here. Then we're going to prep it and get it started. So for this recipe, you are going to need 16 cinnamon rolls. So that is 2 of these smaller size packages because these ones come with 8. If you want to get the big ones, go for it. But I've only ever used the small ones. You know how they sell like the big cinnamon rolls? I think it's 4 or maybe 5 in a container, but I am using the small ones that have 8. So 2 packages, that is 16. Also going to use half a cup of chopped pecans, and these are my favorite. My mother actually orders these online and gets them sent, and we keep them in the freezer, and they last a very, very long time. Like this is a massive, it's 3 pounds, and I've already used a little bit out of it as well. But only half a cup for this recipe. I'm also going to use a little bit of maple syrup. This is ours, you know, that we like to use, but you can use whatever kind you want. This is just a sugar-free maple flavor syrup. And I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons of that. Just 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, half a cup of heavy whipping cream, and then 4 eggs. And I am going to spray my crock pot. That way it'll help a little bit with the sticking, but if you guys like crock pot liners, you could totally try to do that as well. So let's go ahead and prep everything. We're gonna cut these into quarters, get a few things mixed up, and get it all into the crock pot.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes
All right, so what I just did was I got the first layer on. I cut up 1 package into quarters, put those in here, half of the pecans, so a 1/4 cup, and then I mixed up the eggs, cream, vanilla, cinnamon, and the maple syrup, and I poured that on top. Now I'm just going to cut this other one up, put that on top, put the rest of the pecans, so a 1/4 cup, and then we will be almost ready to start the cooking process. All right, last, I popped the icing, I put it in a microwave safe container, popped it in for about 10 seconds, and just 1 of the containers, we're gonna save the other one. And you're just going to drizzle it all over the top. And we are gonna get all of this out and on here. Time to get the lid on. And I'm going to start it on low, and I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but it's gonna be about 4 hours. 4 hours is up. Oh, yum. I went ahead and zapped the other icing that came with the container, and we're just going to add that on top. Let's go ahead and scoop some out. You can see it all cooked through. So good and super easy to just have this going in the crock pot, and then maybe cut up some fruit, serve it with that, scrambled eggs, whatever else is super easy to cook, and have it all ready at the same time. And you could totally add more icing if you want, but I love that it's not overly sweet. It's just like the cinnamon roll. So good. All right, I better get my kids' plates made. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed those. And yes, of course, we're ending back at the coffee pot because most days I'm a 2-cup kind of girl. So I'm gonna make myself another cup and go about my day. But I hope you guys enjoyed the recipes. Do not forget to go over to Amanda's channel. I have it linked down below. I swear you guys will love her channel, her editing skills, and just the things that she shares. I love it. I love it so much. She's definitely one of my favorites. So you're gonna wanna click that link, leave her a lemon emoji so she knows that I sent you. But if you guys are coming over, if you're new to my channel, I would love for you guys to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. I am sharing a video every single day this month to end out 2019 with a bang. So I will see you guys tomorrow, which should be a grocery haul, which I try to upload every single Saturday. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with some groceries. Bye guys.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my